Hi, I'm Krish, and this is our Goonj project. We're doing it on COVID 19. The members of this group are me, Nuri, Digvijay, Krishna, Nirmay, Kusum, and Kinjal. The admins of the group are me and Nirmay.
Impact of COVID 19 on the Indian economy. The COVID 19 pandemic has had far reaching consequences beyond the spread of the disease itself and efforts to quarantine it. As the SARS CoV 2 virus has spread around the globe, concerns have shifted from supply side manufacturing issues to decreased business in the service sector. The pandemic caused the largest global recession in history, with more than a third of the global population at the time being placed on lockdown. Food and agriculture. Since agriculture is the backbone of the country, the impact is likely to be low on both primary agricultural production and usage of agro inputs. Several state governments have already allowed free movement of fruits, vegetables, milk, etc. Online food grocery platforms are heavily impacted due to unclear restrictions on movements and stoppage of logistics vehicles. On aviation and tourism, the contribution of the aviation sector and tourism to our GDP stands at about 2.4% and 9.2% respectively. Aviation and tourism were the first industries that were hit significantly by the pandemic. The common consensus seems to be that COVID will hit these industries harder than the financial crisis of 2008. On pharmaceuticals, the pharmaceutical industry has been on the rise since the start of the COVID 19 pandemic, especially in India, the largest producer of generic drugs globally. With a market size of $55 billion during the beginning of 2020, it has been surging in India, exporting hydroxychloroquine to the world. Generic drugs are the most impacted due to heavy reliance on imports and labor unavailability in the industry caused by social distancing. And last, it's about oil and gas. The Indian oil and gas industry is quite significant in the global context. It is the third largest energy consumer, only behind USA and China, and contributes to 5.2% of the global oil demand. The complete lockdown across the country slowed down the demand of transport fuel as auto and industrial manufacturing declined and goods and passenger movement fell.
The importance of masks during COVID-19. COVID-19 spreads mainly from person to person through respiratory droplets. Respiratory droplets travel into the air when you cough, sneeze, talk, shout, or sing. These droplets can then land in the mouths or noses of people who are near you, or they may breathe these droplets in. Masks are a simple barrier to help prevent your respiratory droplets from reaching others. Studies show that masks reduce the spray of droplets when worn over the nose and mouth. You should wear a mask even if you do not feel sick. This is because several studies have found that people with COVID-19 who never develop symptoms and those who are not yet showing symptoms can still spread virus to other people. The main function of wearing a mask is to prevent those around you in case you are infected but not showing symptoms. It is especially important to wear a mask when you are unable to stay at least 6 feet apart from others, since COVID-19 spreads mainly among people who are in close contact with one another. A cloth mask also offers some protection to you. How well the mask protects you from breathing in the virus likely depends on the fabrics used and how your mask is made. Example, the type of fabric, the number of layers of the fabric, and how well the mask fits. The types of recommended masks are non-medical disposable masks, masks that fit snugly around the nose and chin with no large caps at the side of the face, masks which are made with breathable fabrics such as cotton, masks that are made with tightly woven fabrics, and masks with more than 2 or 3 layers.
Impact on environment. Confined to home over COVID-19 fears and social distancing definitely has a silver lining, a sharp drop in pollution levels. The pandemic has also caused a revolution in working from home, resulting in a 50% drop in pollution levels. Reductions in industrial and transportation activity have reduced emissions greatly. The air quality has reached satisfactory levels in nearly 90% of the 103 cities monitored by India's Central Pollution Control Board. The earth is healing and there have been sightings of animals in their natural habitats. Whales have been spotted in the sea near the Bombay High Oil Rig. Coronavirus waste, a new pollution. Coronavirus waste has become a new form of pollution as single-use personal protective equipment, PPE. It floods our oceans. COVID-19 has had a number of unexpected impacts on the environment, curtailing recycling and increasing the use of plastic around the world. Governments need to act now to ensure a green recovery that incentivizes sustainability. Between the end of April and mid-May this year, more than 1 billion items of personal protective equipment were given out in India alone.
Now we'll be showing the homemade masks that 3 of our members have made. This is Digvijay's mask.
So to make this mask, I used a rough cloth that was discarded by my mother and followed a process that could be followed by kids as well as people who are new to stitching or haven't made a mask before. As a small contribution from our group, I gave this mask to our society's watchman's son who didn't have a mask before.
To make this mask, I used an old t-shirt of mine. I used one of its sleeves to create the base of the mask. Then I cut the second sleeve into 2 slim and long pieces to create the string for the mask.
Hi, I'm Krish. I'm going to be explaining why we made homemade masks. So, we made the masks out of old materials that we didn't use anymore. So, if people don't have very easy access to store-bought masks, then homemade masks are always the way to go. Now, most store-bought masks not only have cotton, but they also have a little bit of plastic in them. And this, as everyone knows, is not very good for the environment. Cotton is much more biodegradable and better for the environment than plastic. That's why we used old shirts and clothes to make our homemade masks. We made these masks without spending any extra money. So this goes to show that even without spending much money, everyone can have a mask.